A man falls and dies. His wife is accused of murder, but it could be suicide or an accident. No one knows what really happened. Hi, I'm Marcos de Bona and this is the Spoiler Content channel. Today we're diving into Anatomy of a Fall. The first part of the video is spoiler free, but when the spoilers comes in, I give you guys a heads up. The movie major theme is post-truth.
You mean fake news?
No. You know when something happens involving many people and each one of them has its own version of the fact.
And so what?
Let's dive into the movie and I'll explain it. Zoe is interviewing Sandra, the protagonist. I see a small conflict between the two women.
I see something else between these two women.
The movie is precisely about that. The same event can have different interpretations, making it impossible to know the truth. We see a boy feeding the taps to bath Snoop, his guide dog. In just 1 minute, we are told important information. Sandra's peculiar behavior with another woman, and Daniel, her son and ally, has a vision problem. Loud music starts playing, exposing the conflict between Sandra and Samuel, her husband and antagonist. He's the one who turned on the music.
What a dick.
Daniel takes Snoop for a walk, and when they return, the first time Samuel appears, he is dead.
And that means something?
It symbolizes something dark about him. The scene is narrated from Daniel's point of view, but his vision only works 10%, symbolizing how hard it will be to know what happened. Here comes Vincent, Sandra's lawyer, of course an ally, and she tells him and us what she told the police. There are 3 possibilities for Samuel's death: accident, suicide, or homicide. It's very hard to believe in an accident, and here we face the major dilemma that drives the movie. Vincent tells Sandra that suicide is their only defense, and Sandra replies, "But I think he fell." Sandra doesn't believe in suicide, but to avoid jail, she'll have to convince the jury that Samuel committed suicide.
What the fuck?
Now, a revealing line from Vincent. "I don't give a fuck about what is reality. The trial is not about the truth."
What the fuck?
What really matters for defense and the prosecution is to convince the jury to believe their versions.
And the question to be answered is, did Sandra kill Samuel?
No. The question is, will Sandra be convicted for Samuel's death?
Okay, I got it.
The prosecution tries to discredit Sandra, showing her as a bad person, a bad mother, and a bad wife who cheats on her husband.
Goddamn motherfucker.
The prosecutor insinuates that Sandra, being bisexual, tried to seduce Zoe.
That's what I got.
Zoe says seduction can have a different meaning, with no sexual intentions.
What the fuck she means?
That's what the movie is about. A single word can mean something else. The prosecution's version is that Sandra hit Samuel in the head and threw him over the balcony, and the defense claims that Samuel threw himself out the window.
Okay, but what really happened?
There is no way the movie will tell it. The screenwriters want to place the audience in the jurors' shoes. In the end, they will have to know what happened.
Goddamn motherfuckers.
The movie shows that Sandra is not guilty. She's a good mother and the trial is not about the truth. And she tells Daniel these 3 things. "I'm not that monster. Everything you hear in the trial is twisted." It was hard to decide where to put this alert. This movie is not about a surprising ending. It's about how we reach that ending. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, you might want to stop here. Or let's dive in. In court, everyone hears the audio of a fight between Sandra and Samuel. The scene is quite powerful because in only 10 minutes it shows an arc of transformation of Sandra. In the beginning, she remains calm, but Samuel is already crying. His image is tinted blue due to the light entering the window.
And so what?
If he was going to kill himself the next day, he should be really depressed. And blue means sadness.
Well, that's your interpretation, my friend.
Samuel complains that Sandra is a bad mother, a bad wife, and that she stole his idea for a book. Sandra gets a bit nervous. Then it turns into a typical couple's argument. Samuel says that Sandra betrayed him and calls her a monster.
Oh, that's why she told her son she's not a monster. But maybe she is.
Sandra gets really mad. In the trial, everybody hears slapping sounds and things crashing.
And she's going to jail just for that?
Vincent says, the last months of Samuel's life were a personal defeat.
Oh yeah, I think he killed himself.
But Sandra whispers to Vincent, that was not Samuel.
Oh yeah, I think it was an accident.
In the weekend, Daniel gives Snoop a bunch of pills and the dog gets ill. The same thing happened when the dog ate the pills in the supposed suicide attempt. Daniel tells his caretaker about his mother. I don't know if I believe her or not. Do I have to make up a belief? Do I need to pretend I'm certain?
Oh boy.
According to American screenwriting manuals, this is the time when the hero puts the plan into action and wins the battle.
And Sandra's gonna do it.
Nope.
But Sandra should be the hero.
But it's a French movie, and the one to resolve the situation is Daniel.
Oh boy.
In court, he tells all about the movie's essence. It seems when evidence is lacking, we have to look around, just as the trial is doing. When we search everywhere and still can't understand how it happened, I think we have to ask why it happened. A reporter asks Sandra how she feels after being acquitted.
Oh, wait a minute. Where's the fucking scene of the judge opening the envelope and announcing the verdict?
It's a French movie. That's the end of the first spoiler content video. Leave your comments, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. If you don't do it, Sandra will throw you over a balcony.
She killed the guy?
Till the next spoiler.